Today I'm looking at the Dragy GPS performance meter, which, as its name suggests, is a method of collating metrics, performance metrics from your vehicle, acceleration, braking, that sort of thing. Now, over the years I've tried a number of software-only solutions that you download from the App Store onto your phone, and pretty much without exception found them to be terrible. I'm sure there may be some good ones out there, but after a while, after you've tried half a dozen, you lose the will to live and you just don't bother. Now, traditionally, if you wanted a hardware solution, you were looking at something like the RaceLogic V-Box, which is a not insignificant outlay in terms of money. The Dragy, however, is significantly cheaper, so it's currently on offer in the UK at £129, normally £149, and in the US I think it retails at $149. So, you know, it's much more within the average person's reach, shall we say, financially. Now, what do you get? So, firstly, it comes in a fairly small, neat package, thus it's just a box at the end of the day. The unit itself is really small, surprisingly small. There you go, it's 8 centimetres. That's all it is. It's not big at all, it fits in the palm of your hand. Okay? So that comes in the box, USB charging cable as you would expect, and also a couple of magnetic plates with 3M stickers on the back. Okay, to affix it to. So the unit itself is magnetised. Okay, thus. So the idea being you could put this on your dashboard in your car or something like that. As long as it's got clear line of sight to satellites, away you go. I mean, you don't need this specific plate. By way of an example, there you go, onto my lamp. Works really well from that regard. Like I say, it's 8 centimetres long, so really, really quite small. So the device itself is very straightforward. The only two things on there really, apart from this lovely shiny smooth surface, is you've got a port to charge it via its USB cable, and also the light that tells you whether it's connected or not. Okay, nice and straightforward. So when you download the app from the App Store onto your phone, that will send a signal to the device to turn it on. So when you fire up the app and connect to this, it turns the device on. Nice and straightforward. You've got apparently a 10-hour battery life on this as well, so that's really impressive. So what the app will do, once you hit go, it will record the metrics, as I said before, and I'll go through each of the individual metrics when I look at the software in a moment in more detail. What it'll also do is, using your camera's phone, it will record your acceleration, your braking, whatever it is you're doing. So to do that, you need to have your phone in a position where it can see the road. So simply use something like this. This is just a cheap Belkin mount for the windscreen. Put your phone in the windscreen. Okay, connect your phone to the Dragy, hit go, away you go. It will record your acceleration and it will overlay the metrics on top of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly show you a couple of examples of that so you can see what it's like in action. And here are the results for the 0 to 60, which are saved to the phone. Okay, so if we fire up the app on the phone, skip that, you come through to the title screen and there's a button here that says connect. Once you do that, it will connect via Bluetooth to the Dragy device, and then it will search for satellites. It does a little bit of synchronization at the beginning. You can skip that, there's the option to skip it. I'm not sure exactly what the consequences of doing so are, but it only takes 20-30 seconds. Once in here, you've got a couple of options across the bottom here. So there's a bit about your profile, whereby you have your garage, your stored vehicles, okay, which is just got weight information, that sort of thing about the vehicles that you have in there, along with a history. I'm showing nothing in here at the moment because I've just changed this phone, so the history is blank. But in here, it would show you your previous runs. You've also got a news feed where people can post things. Okay, so you can see what other people are doing with the device, leaderboards, although I'm not too sure about the accuracy of some of these. Apparently somebody's done 0 to 60 in 1.1 second in a Nissan, so, you know, take that as you will. But the main part is this screen here, which is where you launch the software from to actually do the runs. So if I just grab the phone, what you'll see towards the top here, see this camera icon, press on there. Okay, and now what you've got with a bit of my thumb in the way is the screen there. And once you hit the record, okay, it will start recording video. And as soon as your car moves, okay, you've got the distance and speed here. As soon as that starts happening, the timer kicks in. Okay, and then you get your performance figures based upon that. Okay, so there's my walkthrough of the Dragy GPS performance meter. Something I'm really impressed with. Like I said at the top of the video, if you're going to look at hardware-based solutions, you should expect to pay significantly more than the £149 that this normally is. I mean, it's exceptionally good value for money. It's easy to use, the output's great. I love the video with the metrics overlaid on top of them. Fantastic. Yeah, very, very impressed. I should also say that I've seen reports online of where people have tested the accuracy of these devices against professional equipment and it's come out extremely favourably, you know, like out by mere hundredths of a second, a tiny, tiny fraction, something that's certainly not going to bother the average man in the street. Okay, I hope this video was useful. As always, thank you for watching and I'll catch you next time.